A Streetcar Named Desire. Stanley meets Blanche. And in my opinion, this is one of the best scenes that's ever been captured on film. I'm a huge Marlon Brando fan. If you're watching this video, you probably are too. And as an actor with over 20 years in the industry, anytime I need inspiration, I just come back to Brando. Let's take a look at this. I haven't seen this scene in probably a few years, so it'll be nice to kind of get a fresh perspective on it.
You must be Stanley. I'm Blanche.
Oh, you're still sister?
Yes.
Oh, hi. Yeah, where's the little woman?
So good.
In the bathroom.
Oh. Well, where you from, Blanche?
Well, I live in Oriole.
Oriole, huh? Oh, yeah, that's right, Oriole. That's not my territory. Man, look, it goes fast in the hot weather. You want a shot?
No, I rarely touch it.
Well, there's some people that rarely touch it, but it touches them often.
Oh.
Hey, you mind if I make myself comfortable? My shirt is sticking.
Please do.
Be comfortable. That's my motto up where I come from.
It's mine, too. It's hard to stay looking fresh in hot weather where I haven't washed or even powdered. And here you are.
Well, you know, you gotta be careful. You're sitting around a damn thing, get you cold. Especially when you've been exercising hard like bowling is. Well, you're the teacher, aren't you?
Yes.
What do you teach?
English?
Well, I never was very good English student. How long are you here for?
Well, I don't know yet.
You gonna shack up here?
I thought I would if it's not inconvenient for you all. Traveling wears me out.
Well, take it easy. Oh, those cats.
Okay, so we may go back and watch this again. Here's okay. Oh God, there's so many things I want to say, and I don't want to make the video too long. It's a short scene, but you could be talking about this for hours. It's so real. It's just so real. And I don't know whether this was the first take or the 10th take or the 20th take or a compilation. I don't know how many takes they did. But now, granted, Brando did play Stanley, I believe it was either on Broadway or off Broadway, somewhere up in New York. So he was the theater actor for the show before he was on set for this, for the screenplay, for the film version. So you got to take that into consideration. I think that's one of the reasons why he's just so dialed in and it's just so natural. But, you know, the cat, like there's just so many moments in here, like when the cat screeches and he doesn't react because he hears the cats all the time. It's like, those are the things that just make performances so real. The way he gives that line of, you know, he already knows why the sister is there. You know, if you haven't watched the whole movie, I don't want to give any spoiler alerts, but I don't want to have to give any spoiler alerts. I don't want to spoil anything, but definitely check out the whole film. You can probably find it for free somewhere on YouTube because it's so old. But a lot of people know of Brando's, like the famous scene in this movie is the Hey Stella scene where he's, you know, hey Stella, and he's like screaming up at the staircase. To me, like it's like an overplayed scene in my opinion. I'm not going to say it's overrated. I just think that these scenes, like this one, for example, are so underrated. I'm probably going to make another video on the scene where he's eating the chicken and the king of the cat. Like that's another one that just like will give you chills. But the takeaway for me with this is how natural everything is and how non-reactive he is to, he's just kind of that quintessential leading man archetype. But he did it in a way that was so groundbreaking for the late 40s, I think this was early or mid 50s. Just so groundbreaking and really created that groundwork for acting that's just in the moment, and the technique itself is really just becoming the character and really just losing yourself in the character. So I always get really super inspired by these scenes in Streetcar Named Desire, because it was like, if you take any actor who's really also followed in the footsteps of Brando, they've all been major A-listers, whether it's, Al Pacino or DiCaprio. A lot of them are Italians, which is kind of funny. But there's so many. I mean, Johnny Depp. Like, they all were heavily influenced or worked with Brando. And to me, he was just like the Hendrix of acting. Like, just completely came in and just blew away every formula, every possible way of doing things that had been done before. He just completely threw it out the window and just started it like this own genre of method acting. Even though it was, I think Stella Adler was, he learned under her, and she was like the originator of that. But the other thing really interesting about this too, let me go back to well, no, I think that the moment with the cat, because
Traveling wears me out.
Well, take it easy.
okay, so like that moment right there, that's what I'm talking about. And with method acting, there was this one class, I read this, I think, in his autobiography, songs for my mother or something like that. Really, really good. Definitely check it out. It's worth buying, and it's worth the read. There's a specific quote that he had in there where he discussed working with Stella, or it may have been another teacher in their earlier formative years, where there was an improv study that they did in a class where they were asked to be chickens, and 30 seconds before the world is about to be blown up by like a nuclear bomb or something. So all of these other actors and actresses in the class were freaking out, or they were just doing these interpretations of, rightfully so, freaking out. But here's the real key. Brando didn't do anything. And when they asked him, why are you not acting, like, why are you not responding to the scene? Why did you make that choice? And his response was, well, I'm a chicken. What do I know about nuclear bombs? That's what this is. But it's an inverse, because I'm like totally geeking out over this, but it's just the way that he doesn't respond to the cat. That's like one of the major things that makes, there's two major, like, in between the lines, under the conscious the submerged part of the iceberg that really make it for me in this scene. Number one, him not reacting to the cat because he knows the cat, and he's heard the cat 1,000 times. But even more so, the whole thread of it is, here's my sister-in-law. She's going to give me a hard time. I already know that. I already am 10 steps ahead of her. And the way he asks these questions of, you're going to shack up, you're like, it's just brilliant. It's so minimal, but it's so, how many times have you been in that situation? It's so relatable, it's so good. Let's go. Let me see this part.
You gotta be careful. You're sitting around a damn thing, get you cold. Especially when you've been exercising hard like Ballin is. Well, you're at the teach, aren't you?
Yes.
What do you teach?
English.
Well, I never was very good English student. How long are you here for?
Well, I don't.
That it's so good. It's so, that transition right there is so good because he's asking, and she's like, why is he asking me this question? He's just playing with her. That's what makes this so good. And she actually responds really well to it.
English.
Well, I never was very good English student. How long are you here for?
Well, I don't know yet.
You gonna shack up here?
I thought I would if it's not inconvenient for you all. Traveling wears me out.
Well, take it easy.
The choices.
Not those cats.
Yeah. Okay. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I love this scene. I'm going to make another video on the chicken scene. If you haven't seen that one, that's it's so good. If you aren't subscribed yet to the channel, I highly encourage you to do so, as 80% of our current viewers are not yet subscribed. So I appreciate your support. If you are subscribed, thank you for subscribing, and we'll see you all on the next video. Peace.